Hey, it's Apostle Rosalind Solomon, your sweet apostle, and this is the Prophetic Life Advice Show. And I'm your host, Apostle Rosalind Solomon, Daddy Yahweh. And today is November 12, 2022, and this is your devotional time. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do Bible scripture today on Daniel 2:43. Right? Daniel 2:43. I'm reading from King James Version. Daniel 2:43. And whereas thou sayest, I am mixed with merry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. We are made in the image of God Yahweh. Our DNA is made in his image. If Satan is ruling, he cannot have us in God Yahweh's image. So this is how he thinks he's remedying by slicing our DNA into his image. Metal and clay don't mix. There will be much destruction because of this. Daniel 2:31. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and from thereof was terrible. This image head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay. Dream interpretation. Now, thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God Yahweh of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power, and strength and glory. And wheresoever the children of men shall dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven have he given unto thy hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth, which is what Lucifer, Yahweh is trying to bring to pass right now, this last kingdom. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces, and sutteth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. This is the AI, the stuff, the computers and robots and stuff. That's the kingdom we're in now. So that basically we're in the brass kingdom, but we're starting to go into this fourth kingdom, which is of AI. Technology, advanced technology, extending life, getting pregnant without having to do changing the sex of the baby, all this craziness, live longer, marrying robots, humanistic robots, they already building them, right? Now, thou saw till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smoke the image upon his feet, that were iron and clay, and brass them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor. And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole earth. So this is still Daniel 2, right? I'm reading it now. Daniel 2. So like Daniel 2:43, it says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with merry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So God is saying that they're going to mingle clay, which is the humans, with the iron, which is the AI, right? And they think it's going to work, but it's not. It's going to blow up in their face. Like, we're going to experience these robots. People are going to be marrying these things. They're going to be humanistic and everything. But the enemy's plan is for these robots to take us over, and for us to become robots as well and mix with iron, right? But God gonna do something, which I don't know, because he told Daniel to close the book up, right? And obviously he didn't want the enemy to know, but he's gonna do something in the end, and he's gonna destroy all of these AIs. It's not to say that these AIs aren't going to be damaging humans and killing them and stuff like that, but in the end, God is going to destroy all of this AI stuff. It's in the book of Daniel. We were made in the image of God Yahweh. Our DNA is made in his image. If Yahweh, Satan, is ruling, he cannot have us in God's image. So we would have to be like him. So he's splicing our DNA with the juice. Y'all know what that is. And mixing the AI with our DNA and all kinds of juices they trying to put in you. You know what I'm saying? I know juices, right? And so wherefore thou sawest the feet and toes and part of the potter's clay and part of the iron. The kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with the merely clay. Right? So did I read these? Yeah, I read y'all that. Okay, and in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So God's kingdom going to be coming down after all of this, right? So this is how you know ain't no rapture. It's really called the gathering. But this is how you know no rapture not happening until after this has happened. See, we're in the brass kingdom. Now Satan trying to rush us into the last kingdom, which is the iron kingdom, which is the AI and all this technology and wars and nukes and stuff like that, right? But God said in the end, he was going to stop him from rushing it, you know, but eventually we're going to be in this last kingdom because we still in the brass kingdom, right? So we still got a whole kingdom to go. We still in the brass kingdom. We got to come out of this, and we got a whole kingdom to go, which is the iron kingdom, and that's the last kingdom. And then after that's the fourth kingdom of Yahweh. Then after that, God kingdom coming, and he gonna destroy all of Yahweh's kingdoms, and then Yahweh gonna self-destruct himself. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of his kingdom. So the Lord said, for as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God Yahweh have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof is sure. Then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshipped Daniel, and commanded that he should offer an oblation and sweet odor unto him. Now Kings 2, verses 20. Kings 2, chapter 20, verse 5. Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will heal thee, and on the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord. Matthew 13:30. Let both grow together into the harvest, and at the harvest time I will tell the reapers, gather the weeds first and bind them in bundles to burn, but gather the wheat into my barn. So those wheats that he's going to burn, that's the kingdom of darkness. And the wheat that he's going to gather and put in his barn, which is the remnant of God, and the barn is God's heaven that's coming down on the earth, right? So I've been meaning to explain this scripture for years. I just have never got around to it. And I just asked God what he wanted me to do today. And there's no prayers. But if you listen to my last two videos, a couple of videos I put on my other channel, Rosalind Solomon, there's wonderful prayers in those. And I did a live delivering people from zombie effects and darkness. So you might want to go say those prayers too. All right. So this is the end of the devotional. It's a short one today. Very tired. Been doing a lot of stuff these last couple of days. Just put out a book today. So, all right. So God bless everybody and shalom.